Welcome back to American Beef Ranch. Today we're gathering cows and putting them in the corral, and we're gonna wean calves. Welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. Well, I mean, it hasn't been incredibly long, but it's been a little bit since I made a video. But behind the scenes, we've been busy, and so that's what matters. The cows have been on the lease farm, my mom's place, for the last couple weeks, and they've been doing good. They haven't been getting out. They've been staying in. Had a couple out today, but I know there's a spot in the fence I need to tune up a little bit. So we're gonna get that fixed here soon. But first things first, we're gonna grab these 4 that are out. Of course, our favorite cow, because she's just that way. So we're gonna grab these other 3, put them in, and then we're gonna grab the whole herd and push them up into my mom's corral so we can sort off the calves and wean them. About 6 weeks ago, we banded the bulls, and we just decided that, you know, let's keep the stress level lower than we have to. Let's let the bulls be banded for a few weeks, and then we will add weaning to it. So we didn't want to have both those stresses at the same time. What are you doing? Don't do that. Just, I don't know why she gets, there's no reason for her to be like that. We do have a couple of those calves still. That one's not near as bad as the last one we got rid of. That one's just scared of us. She's not dangerous. The other ones were dangerous. So, all right, those cows are now out in the pasture. They'll figure out how to get with the rest of them. And we're gonna go gather the herd and push them over to the corral, and I'm gonna get sorting. You can see them heading right where they're supposed to, so that's pretty good. We just gotta get the rest of them pushed up. They're moving pretty dang good, and you know, with cows, it's good to train them. So like there's some cows at the back with some young calves that we don't need, but I still want to push them all the way up to the corral, let them walk into the corral, and then I can cut them back out. And that's kind of the goal, is to, like, you still want to train everybody to go where you want them to go, but then if you don't need them, you can cut some stuff off the back once you get there. And so that's kind of the deal. But there's also, I can see right now, so there's 4 or 5 cows with calves, but some of these calves are older and need to be weaned, that are in the back too, that are still drinking milk. So I've got to be conscious of that at the same time. Like this one, that one needs to be weaned. These guys right here, they're good, they can stay. But 36 probably needs to be weaned, because she was a late calf, because she's out here, and it doesn't look like she's been drinking milk, but still, we don't want her to start. That calf right there. But either way, it's going good. We are up here in the corral. Let's see if we can get them put into the little pen. Hep, hep, hep. Like that guy, that's one we gotta have, so. No, 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 go the other way. Just let them move themselves. Awesome, 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 awesome. Hep, 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 hep. Hep, 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 hep. Okay, we're gonna shut this gate temporarily so I can shut another gate. Chill. Alright, that'll be good enough for a minute. I shut this bottom gate in the corral where the cows came into the corral. That way, if I make any mistakes, I can go ahead and hopefully try to get unmistake my mistake. But we're just going to go up here, open the gate, and slowly start letting animals out that we don't need. And if I need some more sorting space, I can shut a gate over here and start moving animals into here. But we should be able to get most of them sorted out of this gate that they went in that I just shut. So I guess we'll try and see. All right, I flipped this gate around, chained it here so at least it's attached to something. And what I'm gonna do is, so I have a fence to work against, I will open this gate about halfway, like that, and I will let the animals that I want to go out past right here. So we are keeping in calves from last spring. So cows like this go out, steers like that red one go out, heifers like her, because she's gonna calve this year, go out. But really, not little babies, but bigger babies. So like that guy, he stays in. And I kind of know what they are, so we're just gonna start getting sorted. I have it whittled down quite a ways. So what I'm gonna do is there's a few left in here. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this gate in here. And I'm gonna let the ones we need to stay, because there's more of them now, through here. And I'll just cut the other ones off the back. They're mostly yearlings on their own, so they move to the front of the line usually, and they go pretty quick compared to the other animals. So I'm just gonna try to ease these yearlings around and get as many of them I can to go in over here. Like, I don't want this guy, he's a butcher steer, and I gotta try to keep all of the ones like this little guy in here. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one yet. Yep, there you go. Come on. Hup, hup, hup. Hup. Come on, 15. There's one. This guy right here is our last one. Come on. Cool cow. She is always not fun to work. She just doesn't act like a cow. All right. There we go. Double checkage. Double checkage. Looks good to me. So there's our calf crop for 2020. Well, 2025, but the end of 2024 too. There were some fall calves in there. He needs to go on somebody's dinner plate. So if anybody needs a whole beef, there's that guy right there. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. And we are sorted. Now, we do have one more sort we have to do first, but I'm gonna go let these calves out of this corral to get them away from the calves, and then I'll show you the other sort we gotta make. So actually, before I show you the last little sorting we gotta do, I am going to go switch vehicles and grab the trailer because I need a trailer, and I'm sure I'm gonna have to air some tires. So that's what I'm gonna do first, and then we can show you the other sort we gotta do, because there's quite a few calves we have to move up to a different pen at my house, and I need to feed them too. So we gotta figure all that out. But I'm gonna shut this gate at the bottom of the corral in case somebody gets a little excited and jumps the fence or some nonsense like that. I've changed my plan around a little bit. I'm gonna get the pen ready first for the calves, and then we will move them. See if we can get the old backhoe started. Gonna give her a little love puff here. Well, that's frustrating as all get out. It didn't start. Even with a little starting fluid, it didn't start. So I'm gonna have to grab the jumper cables. So I guess what I will do is run to the house, grab the trailer, hook it up, and we'll move some calves, and then we'll feed them. We are back. I think these guys loaded up. I'm gonna get a count, and then from there I'm gonna show you the one sort we've got to do, and then I'm gonna try to stick as many as I can on the trailer for the first load. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17 total, but we have 16 going to the pen because we have a bull prospect. So we have 2 red animals. That guy is a steer, and this one is a bull. We decided to keep him. We like the way he looks. We like how compact he is. We know his know who his mom and dad are, and so we have good expectations for him. So I'm gonna leave him for the second load, and I think I'm gonna try to stick 12 on the first load. If I can get 12 on the first load, that makes the second load a lot easier because I got to sort him out first, load him, lock him in, and then we'll only have 4 to put on the back. So I think that works best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not you. 2 more, come on. 2 more, come on. Sit. I like it. 11, 12. So we have our 12. I hope they fit. Heifers and steers. We will get them up the alleyway, and they've never been on a trailer before, so. And this is not the best loading alley, but we're gonna get them up and try to ease them on the trailer. Hep, 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 hep. Hey, hey, hep, 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 hep. Come on, hep, hep, hep. Come on, you will all fit. Well, it looks like they're not gonna fit, like to you guys. It's gonna be nice and snug, but they will all fit. It's gonna be snug, but we're only going a mile. So it's okay for them to be a little extra snug to go 1 mile. And they're all the same size, so I'm not worried about smashing anything. But I'm just gonna, relax and get them to hopefully turn around and go up in here. So, come on. Turn your head. Turn your head. There you go. There you go. Step up. There you go. That one's a little spicy. He's not mean. He just has a little more excitement than the other ones. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hip, hip, hip. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hi, buddy. Hi. Come on. Step up. There you go. See, I told you, it's not super tight. There's plenty of room for all of them. Let's run them up to the pen. It's not very big, but it's the best option we have right now. Here's their home for the next 10 days to 2 weeks. We have automatic water in the corner, and I'm gonna bring some hay up here for them. But really, the idea here is just to get them off their mom. And as soon as, and not many of them are drinking off their mom a whole lot, because a lot of their moms have already weaned them, but it's a good idea just to separate them, just to make sure that everybody is done nursing. So we're just gonna let them out into this pen. And just like that, they are gonna hang out in this pen for 10 days, 2 weeks. And let's go grab the other 4 that need to come here. And the bull, let's gotta go to the bullpen. We are back at my mom's corral. So we need to load our bull prospect first or last. And it would work better if he goes first because the forward compartment's smaller than the back compartment. So I gotta sort him out, and I think I can get him cut out and put him first. So obviously he's the red one, which is kind of nice. Makes sorting easier. There you go, bud. Yep, just do that. Go over there. Good boy. Good boy. Do I need to shut this, or are you going to be good? I think he's going to turn out. I like the way he looks more and more. Like I said, small frame. He's going to be a small frame. That's what we like. You know, we're going to try to keep some heifer bulls around because... Go up there. Okay, fine. We'll shut the gate. Easy. Like I said, we'll revert to being easy and quiet. Not too much hooping and hollering. Because he's by himself. And he's never been by himself. So he's going to get a little worked up. Easy, buddy. Easy. And also, you've got to remember, cows always want to go back to where they came from. So he's been out there in the pasture. In the, that's where he's coming from. And we're trying to load him that way. So it's like against their gene. Like, it would be better if we wanted to load him out that way, if we brought him from that way, did all our sorting, and then pushed him back that way. So it's against his nature to go this way, either way. So, you learned something today. Come on, bud. He's just gonna walk around until he figures out he can't get out, and then, hey, he can push through that gate if he wanted to, and I don't want him to. Go up there. You know where the water tank is. There you go. Shutter panel. Center gate. Just like that. Now the other 4. Come on. 2 heifers, 2 steers, late calf. That's why he's smaller. But come on. Come on. Yep. There you go. All right, come on. Turn your heads. Come on. Come on. Get in there, bud. Get in there, bud. Get in there. Okay. I suppose it's good training for me too, to just relax. You know, a lot of guys hoop and holler and want to go and want to go and want to go, and it just, there's no reason to get cattle worked up if you don't have to. Because a lot of times they usually will do it by themselves. There you go. Come on, bud. Come on. Easy. Easy. There you go. Come on. Just like that. Come on. We've got the 4 that are going to the weaning pen and our bull in the front compartment. So now I'm just going to reset all the gates for the cows to come drink water here, because when they're out on that pasture right here, they drink water at this water tank right here. Once that is done, we'll get these unloaded. Question. Are you mad at me because I took your babies, or are you just thirsty? Babies. Okay. All right, off to unload our calves. I recorded a little late, but there we go. So we've got our 16 there, and we got our bull prospect that we're going to take down to the bullpen now. And then we're going to jump start our backhoe and go get some hay for these guys. This old trailer needs some work, or you can get a new trailer. But we are up here, and this guy, the bull prospect, is gonna get let out. So I want him to kind of chill. There he's a little excited, but he's gonna go hang out with the bulls. I will go over there and show you the bulls in a minute because I need to water them anyway. But I've got to get this gate tied shut because the cows broke it earlier this year. All right, this pen needs to be cleaned. I know, I understand. It was an old dairy pen and it hasn't been cleaned ever, and it needs to. But hopefully, maybe we get a skid steer or something, we can get it cleaned up. But we have 4 bulls in the pen. So we have a coming 3-year-old, we have 2 coming 2-year-olds, and we have that yearling or coming yearling that we just dropped off. So I'm gonna walk over here and show you. 3 of them are actually half brothers. They all have the same mom. And you guys can already know, if you've been to the channel, you can guess. So in our front here, we've got our yearling. And so his mom, and his mom are all the same cow. They all have different dads. So we like all of their dads. We know who all their dads are, and those calves are going to form the basis of the herd starting out, because that cow is kind of forming the basis. She's our favorite cow. She just weans a calf that's as big as her every year, and she produces a bull every year. Every year you look at her calf, and it is a standout in the entire herd. He's always in the top 10%, so we've been keeping him as bulls. But saying that, the black bull, Blackjack, who is a black-hided red Angus, so he will, on black cows, he'll give you black calves. On red cows, he'll give you red calves. He is for sale. Unless for some miraculous reason I find an ungodly amount of money to buy some bred heifers and I need something to breed back to, he is available for sale, and we are planning on keeping the red bulls. So the other red bull looking all funny right there doing the bull thing, he is out of a different red cow who lived to be 16, 17, and a red bull that was 8 years old when he got here. And he was super, super impressive. And I believe I either made a short or I made, there's a section in a video a couple of years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, where I was talking about that bull and how he I was looking at him compared to like a Sim Angus bull, and how we had a grass-fed genetics versus, you know, commercial genetics, and you can see the difference. It's pretty standout. So these are the boys. These are the bulls. We are overloaded for bulls for the number of cows we have. That's why Blackjack is for sale. The yearling, he's not going to see any action with our cows this year. He will probably end up going up and breeding my mom's cows, just like these two did last year. So those two bred the yearlings last year. And then also we're going to do a better job of getting back on top of our cattle cycles and just paying more attention to them. We kind of just let them be for a couple of years. Honestly, we were so busy trying to just survive on the farm that we didn't really pay much attention to them. But now that the grass-fed finished beef is really starting to take off, we have to be hard on culling, and we have to make sure we stay on top of it. Otherwise the product quality goes down. So that's what's up with these boys. They're looking pretty good. You know, it does suck they have to sit up here in a pen, but right now that's the best option. So like I said, yearling, or will be yearling. He's 4 months until he's a yearling. Gonna be two, gonna be three. Like I said, he is smaller frame than these other two. I expect these to be 3.5 frame, 3 frame. The other guy will probably be in a 3.5 frame bull. The only one that'll probably, the other 2-year-old, the darker 2-year-old, he could be a 4 frame bull, but I doubt it. I bet he's going to end up being a 3.5 frame bull. So not big guys. And soon, if this weather holds out, it's not freezing at night, I'll be able to get their water tank set up on a float, so I won't have to worry about it as much. For now, I'll just have to come down here every day and make sure their water trough is full, which isn't a big deal, but it is something that if we're going with the farming and stuff, it's going to be kind of a hassle. So I'll have to make sure we keep it full. I went ahead and grabbed this panel because I think I know where those cows got out when we first started today. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put this panel in that place and try to, you know, keep them from getting out. Because soon here, we're gonna be hopefully planting a cover crop or even some crops in the fields. And I don't want the cows to be getting out. So them staying where they're supposed to is very important this year. And we're gonna have to build some fence also this summer to keep them where they need to go. But let's go get this panel dropped off, and then it's on the way to get the hay. We'll grab a bale of hay, get the calves fed, and probably call it quits because here comes some rain. So the reason this fence is so screwed up is because this is the gate we used to enter the field, and the gate wasn't wide enough for the cultivator or the planter. So that post ended up getting knocked over, and so this H brace is trash. But this fence from here up to where it kind of curves and goes up the hill there is junk. It needs to be replaced. So and you might as well start here with a new gate anyway and a new H brace. And hopefully this year we're able to, you know, clean this ridge out here and farm over the top of this. And so a lot of this will have to get cleaned up anyway. And it's like, if that gets cleaned up, why don't we just use this existing H brace and set 2 double gates with another H brace and then rebuild the fence. So we'll figure that out. I don't know. I don't really like that H brace because I don't think it's built heavy enough for the kind of gates I want to use. So either way, I'm probably gonna go get some twine from the top of the hill from some bales and get this fence picked up a little bit because it's just super low right here. And if I could pick it up and I can pick this panel up and get it kicked in and then get this fence up higher up against it. Probably be better that way. So let's go grab a bale of hay. It has been a super dry winter, so it's really nice to see some rain and, you know, potential moisture for the mountains and snow runoff for our irrigation. The water's pretty short right now, so we definitely could use some more water in the mountains. But the cows kept getting out, and you can see they just destroyed this haystack. Kind of my own fault. The hot wire I was using had some bad spots in it, and they didn't want to stay in. And I honestly was trying to get a fence over here fixed so they could move over there a lot sooner, but I just couldn't ever find the time to get over there and get it fixed. So it's hard, you know, because I've spent so much time on the computer and in town, and we've got so many other things going on. It's just hard sometimes in the winter like that to get exactly what we need to get done. So we'll pick up this half-eaten bale of hay, and I'm gonna jump out and grab some twine, and we'll go set that panel a little better. Much better. Well, there you have it. The yearlings are fed. The cows are pissed because they didn't get any. That's all I got for you guys today. It is March and it's go time. So make sure you stay tuned because we have a lot of things coming on American Beef Ranch. God bless. We'll see you next time.